Hey guys, welcome back to the channel this week. We are actually going to step backwards in time. We're going back to the first part of June and a trip we took to Alabama.
Yes, actually when we took Aquila on our last trip, and we were taking my mom back home to lay her to rest in Alabama.
So we stayed in Montgomery, Alabama at a campground called Gunter Hill. It was a state park, our first Alabama state park. But we actually, like Alli said, we went to take Alli's mom's ashes back to Union Springs, her hometown. On the trip up, Aquila had to give us one last super stressful event.
Yep, and at that point, I was ready to kick her to the curb. Big time.
All right, we hope you guys enjoy this look back in time. Next week, we will be back to current, and we will have some more exciting, stressful events that happened with camping and off-roading with our Bronco. So stay tuned next week for that one.
So, we stopped to get something to eat and went into the RV to go to the bathroom. And while we were in there going to the bathroom, I noticed some water on the ground. And I opened up the cabinet door and under the sink, and there was a steady stream of water coming out. More water damage. I'm just so done. I'm about ready to light a match to the whole RV. I'm telling you right now. So I'm just not leaving Walmart. I had to stop by here and pick up a couple things because we don't have water tonight. Towels and soap and shampoos and stuff like that. So luckily Chuck was able to talk with Mike from Wandering Wagner's, Mike Wagner. He was able to help him with the water situation. We'll see what happens tomorrow. He's supposed to help him with that. And hopefully we'll be able to take showers and everything tomorrow. Otherwise we'll be using the shower house, though the bathhouse. Hopefully they have one at this campground. I guess we'll find out later.
Well, we have made it to Gunter Hill State Park Campground here in Alabama near Montgomery. We're here obviously to have the funeral services and scatter Alli's mom's ashes, so not for the most pleasant of things. We got in late last night, probably about 1 o'clock our time, about 12 midnight here. So it was very dark, very hard to figure out how to get back in, and I was very close to, I have like, what, 2 or 3 inches clearance right there between the electrical post and the slide out, but it works because we had to park it between the railroad ties here. Kind of tough to see in the dark and when you're tired and everything. But we wake up this morning and wow, it's beautiful here. Looks like we're right here on a river. Very quiet back in here because we're the only ones back in this cul-de-sac. If we would have known, we would have taken that site right there. That would have been so nice. We could just pull through. But we got to go check in this morning. We got to run to Home Depot real quick and see if we can get some PEX tools and some repair stuff to try to fix the water leak under the sink, because we're going to need the shower, that's for sure. We're supposed to meet family at noon in Dothan, so it doesn't leave a lot of time. It's 8 a.m. already, so we're going to just forego making breakfast here at the campground, go get something to eat on the way, go to Home Depot, get what we got to have, try to get this repair done. If I can't get it fixed quickly and easily this morning, then well, there's a bathhouse over there. We'll have to just take our showers at the bathhouse. Man, 2 weeks in a row with trips that involved 400 plus mile trips and over 9 hours and 10 hours of driving. Tired.
We are on our way into town here at Montgomery, Alabama. We're going to grab some breakfast, and we're going to Home Depot to pick up the parts that Chuck needs to fix the water leak that we have going on in the bathroom. And it's going to be a quick get ready this morning because we are going to drive to Union Springs, Alabama, which is about an hour from here, to spread my mom's ashes today. It's actually her birthday today. We're going to be spreading her in the family plot there in Union Springs. It's where her parents are buried and her grandparents are buried. We did get permission. We called the county to make sure that it was okay for us to spread her ashes there, and they said as long as you're spreading her with family, we're okay with that. So very thankful that we're going to be able to have her reunite with her family. It's going to be a very tough emotional day. My brother's actually in town with my family, and we'll be able to do that together. The plan for tomorrow is we are going to be having a little family reunion aunt's house that she lives here, who I was actually named after. Nobody knows, but my first name is really Gloria, not Allison. So we're going to be meeting up with her.
Well, they know now.
Yep, now
Everybody knows now.
Everybody knows. My name is Gloria.
Gloria.
Gloria. Gloria.
I would say Gloria, Gloria. I think they got your number, Gloria.
Good grief. It's going to be a wonderful day tomorrow to be with family together. So
I went to Home Depot and got the parts that I needed, and it evidently was this little elbow right here that was leaking. So I cut it out, put a new elbow in, water's on. I don't see any evidence of any dripping. I had to put a coupler in there to extend it down a little bit where I had to cut the pipe. But so that's a good thing to know. Have some PEX tools on hand and some PEX fittings for such an occasion. Okay, we can take a shower now.
taking Mom home and being able to spread her ashes in the family plot today when it's expected. It's good to know that she's finally at peace with her family, with her parents and her grandparents. We were able to enjoy seeing the town of Union Springs where she grew up, and that town just holds some wonderful memories for me and for my brother. And we were able to visit. My grandfather had a cafe. It was called Holmes Cafe, Holmes being his last name, and is now turned into a bakery called FPH Bakery. If you're ever in Union Springs, which highly doubt it because it is a very, very, very small town in Alabama, but if you ever are out this way and you want to check out the little town, it actually has some pretty cool history here. Check out the bakery. It's got some wonderful food, a lot of desserts and so forth, and a neat little vibe inside. Then we went to check out my grandmother's jewelry store and gift shop where she worked alongside an optometrist, and it's called Rosenstill's. And we weren't able to go inside there, unfortunately it was locked, but we were able to at least see the front of the store and brought back a lot of memories of being able to walk around the little town there. Also, a really cool place that we visited, that some history that my brother told me about that I didn't even know about, was my great-grandfather, my grandfather's father, was the jailer at the Union Springs jail. And that was really neat being able to see that building. It is now a museum.
Our great-grandfather, Walter Bell Holmes, was the jailer here in 1940 and 1950. He passed away in 1959. I'm not sure when he started here, but this is the Bullitt County Jail.
So we just visited the Poly Jail Museum, and that's where my grandfather's father worked. He was the jailer there. So my great-grandfather. Very neat. So now we're just enjoying nature here, enjoying the quiet campground. It's extremely peaceful here, and it's a really beautiful layout of a state park here. This is actually our first Alabama state park.
It's huge.
Gunter Hill State Park.
It is huge. It is a
How
lot of
many
sites in here.
sites? Just as one loop? How many?
It looked like around 130 or so, and there's 2 loops out here, so it's quite a large campground. The trees are absolutely gorgeous through here, and the fireflies are out.
Yes, they are.
It's
See a couple right there.
yeah, it's awesome. Nikki's enjoying it, right, Nick?
We have a little playground right there for children to enjoy.
I know we're not going to get to enjoy it for very long because this trip is not really about camping so much as it is, what we're doing
Family.
here. Yeah,
And my mom first and foremost, my mom.
yeah.
But being able to also have a little mini family reunion, get to see my cousins, Judy and Robbie, and Robbie's husband, GW, from Pace, Florida, near Pensacola. And they're going to be coming over tomorrow for brunch. Brother finally gets to meet them. He's the one who's actually was able to reconnect with them. And my brother and my Aunt Gloria have not been able to see them together yet. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh.
What?
Watch how high she walks.
Oh, she's really tall. Yeah, she can go.
Like a cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, there they go.
Yep.
Boom.
So much for a peaceful evening in the campground. Not gonna happen.
So we just came back to the RV for a minute. We were having our little walk, and
I mean, literally
I
just
walked
got
in the
back.
RV for just a second, and all of a sudden,
All hell breaks
wind
loose.
picks up,
Trees start rocking and rolling.
and I'm thinking about heading to the bathhouse.
We're going to keep an eye on it. If it gets any worse, we're heading to the bathhouse for sure, because there is a lot of big trees up here, and I heard some creaking and cracking when it really was rocking and rolling. Here comes the rain now.
Last night we had a really nice peaceful time walking around the campground and enjoying the quiet and looking at all the lightning bugs. That was a lot of fun. But then about, I would say 8 o'clock, it started becoming extremely windy. The trees were rocking back and forth, and I was getting pretty worried, thinking that if one of those trees snap and fall on our RV, it won't be good. But we lost power for about 5 hours, I would say, and it started getting pretty warm. The power finally came back on about 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were able to finally get some good rest. We're getting up super early tomorrow to head back home. We have big plans Tuesday to possibly see a new RV, a Class A, and don't know what's going to happen with that. Not sure if we're going to
Make the deal.
make the deal or not. So I've already named her. We don't even have her yet, but we'll see what happens. We'll keep you in the loop.
Well, we are starting the process. What are we doing, Allie?
Cleaning out the RV. Aquila should be empty by the end of today.
Yeah. The thing is we're going to trade this RV in for a motorhome. Whether we get the motorhome, say, tomorrow or whenever, we're going to go ahead and clean it out today. This will be Aquila's last trip, as far as we know.
Yep.
I mean, she might make the trip to Gamble Rogers next weekend. Possible, at least to start the trip. We want to be prepared because we have a long drive ahead of us today. Long drive.